My other challenge is that, in fact, if you're doing something, you're trying your best, and it seems not to be appreciated, it's so
discouraging
yeah, and disheartening.
Yeah.
And people need to understand the technicalities of the work of elections. And because they do not understand, and they do not want to find out, and they have already drawn their conclusion, it is, number one, you are trying to disenfranchise some of us.
Yeah.
To the extent that I was told that I'm being mischievous.
Oh.
Yes, to that extent. It was really, really disheartening. But then, what do I do?
Is it because elections, everybody is hyper, everybody wants their party to come in, so?
This one is not about
Tensions
party.
are, okay.
It's about PWDs.
Okay.
And if you talk about, I'm talking about data.
Yeah.
You don't have the data for me. And you expect me to find the data for you. That's why I said we need to understand the technicalities of the work of elections.
Yeah.
I need data as an EMB, that is as an election management body, for a particular reason.
Okay.
There was a whole hullabaloo about persons not captured on the Form 1A.
You know I'm going to go there. I'm
going there myself.
Go ahead.
Because we are talking about lack of data.
Yeah.
Okay? And quickly, as soon as the forms went out to the website, I quickly had a photo on my phone. Madam, have you seen this? And I said, yes, I've seen it. Why is it that you are capturing only certain categories of PWDs and you are leaving the rest? And I said, we need them for a particular reason. No, it means you are disenfranchising the other categories. I said, okay, please. The fact that you are not taking data of
other
this and this category of people doesn't mean that we are asking them not to go and register. That is not the case.
Okay.
But we need the data of blind people. You know, the EC has acquired new machines.
Okay.
You know, initially we were not going biometric. We've gone biometric. And this time round, we have even upgraded our system.
Okay.
And we've added certain features which hitherto we didn't have.
Okay.
The system captures your iris.
Okay.
There are people, blind people, whose eyes are closed, sorry to say.
Yeah.
And then, if they are not able to capture that, it should be indicated in the system.
Okay.
So if we're taking data of blind people, it is for a reason.
Okay.
Secondly, on election day, we need to verify every eligible applicant. And we do that with our fingerprints. And then, if you are verified, the machine would indicate verified. There are people who are the physically disabled who have problems with their upper parts. Either they are amputated or they have missing fingers. And this is the information we capture on the Form 1A.
Wow.
So that we know the number of people who would be identified with their faces only on election day.
It's interesting because, Abigail, listening to you, it means that it's not as if the Electoral Commission wants to disenfranchise us.
Not at all.
But you need particular people. That's why the form has particular...
Exactly. It is for a particular reason that we need to take certain information. Because everybody, every eligible person is supposed to be verified on election day with a thumbprint. With a fingerprint.
Okay.
And here is the case when people have missing fingers. And during registration, you need to be captured with not less than 6 fingers. There are people with 5, people with none. So the system would have to capture that information. And without the help of the registration officer, such a person cannot go through the registration at all.
It's making a lot of sense to me now.
Yes.
A lot of, so if I'm deaf, you don't necessarily need to capture me.
A deaf person has, if he or she is only deaf, but has no other disabilities.
Okay.
He is whole, just like everybody.
And can go through the
election
election
process. He has his fingers, his eyes are there. He can go through peacefully. But then amazing. People with amputated arms, how do they go through? Because the law says you need to capture their fingerprints to be able to be identified on election day with their fingerprints. So if we say you don't have arms, you have less than 6 fingers, and therefore we are not going to register you, that is when we have disenfranchised people. But because the commission does not want to disenfranchise anybody, they have put into the system a way that such persons can be able to register and also go through the voting process. So basically, that is the reason why we need that information. So we don't need information for persons living with albinism because our system do not affect them negatively. We don't need information on any other category.
Abigail, I'll go for a break. When I come back, in fact, you have made all my questions to disappear. But I'll go for a break. I'll be right back. You're still with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. This is a special election watch series. And the head of gender, youth, disability desk of the Electoral Commission is here with me, Mrs. Abigail Amponsah Nutako. We'll go for a commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
I'm strong and I'm chosen.
I am not afraid and I'm chosen. I am not neglected. I am chosen. I'm not alone. I'm chosen.
I'm intelligent and I'm chosen.
I am beautiful and I am chosen.
I am anointed and I am chosen.
I am strong and I am chosen.
The Chosen Generation, written by the Bishop, Dr. Charles C. Hackman. Purchase copies of The Chosen Generation from Amazon or call +233 550 507 077 or +233 20 197 9481. Purchase copies of The Chosen Generation and support the H4P organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. Now available on Jumia, so grab your copies now. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. This is a special election watch series, and it's been amazing. Mrs. Abigail Denta Amponsah Nutako, the head of gender, youth and disability desk of the Electoral Commission, is with me. Abigail, thank you. This is a platform we give the disability community a voice. Thank you for making time to come and clarify a lot of issues and your patience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, because sometimes from where we sit, we don't really understand what the Electoral Commission is doing. So just for the avoidance of doubt, let me ask again. If I'm deaf, if I'm a person with albinism, and I don't have the challenges that EC is looking for so that they can prepare well, you don't necessarily need to capture me in the Form A. That's why you did not do that?
Yes.
So everybody in the disability community will be able to vote if they registered?
Yes.
That brings me to the question of the Electoral Commission data on persons with disability. There's 64,966, which is 0.56%. I have been arguing and fighting over it that we are more than that in the disability community. How can you explain that to me? Again, I know you have, but for my viewers also.
Yes, thank you very much. I think I made this thing clear that we did not capture every person with disability.
Okay.
And let's not forget that we are dealing with voters.
Yeah.
Voters.
Yeah.
If you want to find the data of persons with disability from age 0 upwards, you will get more than this figure.
Yeah.
And election in this country is not compulsory. Okay. So for all you know, it is not all those who were 18 years and above that even went to register.
Yeah.
So you may have your data and a certain number, but this is what the Electoral Commission was able to capture per the 2020 registration.
Okay.
And as I indicated earlier, it does not reflect the entirety of the disability community.
Okay.
It is those we captured on the Form 1A.
Okay. Okay.
This is what we have. And if you come into the database, after we have the final register, we can give you region by region, district by district breakdown, even male, female of this particular data.
Wow.
And we have it.
Wow.
I've even fed some of the disability organizations with this particular information before. So it is not every person with disability that is reflected with this particular 64,000 and over.
Wow. That gives me a lot of peace.
Yeah.
A lot
we should be at peace.
Thank you.
The Electoral Commission has a woman as a chairperson. And I told you, she has a lot of compassion for vulnerable people or marginalized people.
Okay. Thank you so much. You're still with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. This has been very educational, and we say a very big thank you to Abigail. We'll go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back and continue with the interview. Stay tuned.
Focus. True grit. Keep going. Keep your eyes on the prize. No stopping, because winning is not an option. It's 60-second success with the Bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60-second success with the Bishop. Today I want to talk about having a mindset for success. What goes on in your mind eventually plays out in your life. The first step in achieving success is thinking and feeling successful. The feeling of success is important in achieving success. Feeling successful has much to do with how you personally define success. Do you define success as having more money, more recognition over possessions? Do you define success by other people's achievements? Do you define success as feeling happy with who you are and being grateful, extremely grateful for the gift of life? Successful people know that it is important, absolutely important, to have a healthy mindset of success, because if you feel successful, it is more likely to become successful. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. It's a special election watch series, and I have my special guest, Mrs. Abigail Denta Amponsa Nutako. She's the head of Gender, Youth and Disability Electoral Commission, Ghana. Thank you so much again, Abigail.
You're welcome.
You have really solved our problems for us. And we are grateful again for your patience. Thank you so much. Let's talk about accessibility issues. Some of the complaints that came in had to do with the fact that the places for registration were not accessible because they were on top of verandas that you have to access with staircase and all that. We have been having this complaint for some time. How do we go around that?
Talking about accessibility, I'm glad to say that the Ghana Federation for Disability Organizations had a project, and they had a survey of our polling stations. And the results that came out was that majority of the polling stations
are accessible. Yeah.
We still have inaccessible polling stations. And we are working seriously on them. The Commission keeps sending operational instructions to the field officers that they should site their polling stations in areas to allow for free movement of everybody. Free movement, so that even if somebody comes in with a wheelchair, the person can freely move around. If the person has a white cane, the person can freely move around without any hindrances. But talking about centers on verandas,
okay,
let's be practical.
Yeah.
Definitely, the officers would not set polling stations on story buildings or places with like 10 stairs, something like that. Most of our polling stations are in the schools.
Okay.
And they do that on the bare ground.
Okay.
And you know, when you get to the schools, we have short verandas and things like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the sun,
okay,
the weather.
Okay.
So the officials
will move.
rather move their the tables to the verandas.
Okay.
But then casting your ballot is not on the veranda.
Okay, that one
it's
is
on
down.
the bare ground.
Okay.
It's down.
Okay.
The ballot box is not on the veranda.
Okay.
There are places that you see the polling booth on a veranda. If we go out for monitoring, as monitors, we have every right to correct any mistake.
Okay.
Quickly, we ask them to bring them down.
Okay.
I've seen in a polling station where a woman who was supposed to vote was really, really, really sick. And she was in her car. They had to carry her. But I was at that particular polling station in the Eastern region, Abetifi, around Abetifi, during the by-election. When the verification officer carried the verification machine, took it to the car for the woman to be verified.
Amazing.
She was made to cast a vote secretly, comfortably, and she went through the process peacefully. That one, nobody heard it. Again, we talk about siting centers at rocky areas. Seriously, in some polling stations, there's nothing you can do because of the terrain. Because of the, when you go to the mountains, some of the areas, even we ourselves cannot even access. And so the advice is that they relocate. They don't completely move the center from there. They relocate just to a place where they can manage. You see, we don't have a perfect situation anywhere. But we keep giving operational instructions that no polling stations should be sited on a veranda, on a staircase, across gutters. And
so
I
that
know
everybody can have access.
Yes, I know that if there are any such polling stations, the commission is still working on them. The Electoral Commission has this special dispensation for all persons with disability.
Tell me about it.
All persons with disability. Whether you are a person living with albinism, you are deaf, you are physically disabled. In fact, once you are a person with disability, the priority we give is that you don't join any queue. You are not supposed to join any queue.
Thank you very much
at
for
our
that.
centers.
Thank you very much for that.
You are welcome. And you only have to identify with the presiding officer.
So that they know
they know that a person with disability is around. There are people whose disabilities cannot be seen. They are not visible. And therefore, voters in the queue, and even, you have to be frank, even some of our officials do not see them as having any disability. And sometimes they deny them of this priority. In fact, during this registration period, it was very strictly handled. To the extent that some registration officials were relieved of their positions. Yes, when they tried to deny some persons with disabilities of the preferential treatment, those who had our numbers called, we did the follow-up, and then some of the regional directors said, no, you do not have to behave this way. And some of them were actually relieved from their positions.
But Abigail, let me find out from you, what about some of the voters who see the preferential treatment given to persons with disability and they complain? And sometimes they can use abusive language and all that. How do you handle such things?
You see, it's all about patience. Before I continue, it is not only persons with disability who have this priority.
Okay.
Other vulnerable people.
Okay.
The sick.
Okay.
Whether you are old or
aged,
young.
okay.
And you are sick.
Okay.
The aged.
Okay.
Pregnant women.
Oh.
Not 1 month pregnancy. I mean pregnant.
When you are showing.
Yes, pregnant, heavily pregnant women.
Okay.
Because people abuse that part.
Okay.
And breastfeeding mothers.
Okay. Okay.
Breastfeeding mothers.
Okay.
People go and carry their children 3 years at their back and go for preference. We talk about lactating mothers.
Okay.
People abuse it. That is where I had my own share of the insults in one of the polling stations in Brong-Ahafo region. There was this mother. In fact, it was a young lady who had given birth and was sitting somewhere under a tree. And I got there fortunately for her. And I was like, oh, why don't you allow this woman to go and vote? Hey, come and hear the noise. They were talking.
Because some people
and
come
even
there
the
from
men.
dawn.
So I asked one of the guys, Charlie, if this were to be your wife, wouldn't you allow her?
Obviously.
And he said, oh, madam, it is true. Come and stand in front of me. A fellow woman got angry and gave me the insult of my life.
Wow.
And went home and brought her 4-year-old child, carried her at the back. As soon as she got there, we noticed she was in for business. So we all decided, allow her to vote.
Okay.
After she had voted, the presiding officer and the party agents and all the others were very okay. They asked them to form 2 queues, one for the vulnerable people, and then voting went on smoothly. But the good thing is, when we got to other polling stations, there was no problem. They even had seats for vulnerable people, seated and going through voting peacefully. So as human beings, you get to a place, everything will be smooth. You get to other places.
It will not be the
So the EC is still on the education campaign. And I'm using this platform to tell all Ghanaians that persons with disabilities are not supposed to join long queues. And please, they include deaf persons and persons living with albinism. People don't see them as having any disability, but they do. Persons with albinism need not be under the sun for a long time. Some have problems with their vision. And deaf persons do not hear what goes on at the polling station. If there's any chaos, before they get to know whatever is going to happen has already happened. That is why they are also given the priority to vote and go in peace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're still with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. This has been very educational, and we say very big thank you, a very big thank you to Abigail. We'll go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back and continue with the interview. Stay tuned.
Is the music segment on the Helping Hand TV show. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. It's a special election watch series. I have my special friend, Mrs. Abigail Denta Amponsa Nutako, the head of Gender, Youth and Disability at the Electoral Commission, and she is helping us dissect the issues. Abigail, thank you again. Elections are coming. I would ask you what we should know in the disability community, what advice you'd give us. But let's go to the tactile jacket. That was an amazing innovation you gave us the last elections. Are we going to still have it in this coming election?
Yes, hopefully. Hopefully, we are going to have tactile jackets.
Okay, but why hopefully?
Oh, hopefully. We've had it. We've had it in every polling stations, at least from 2012.
Okay.
It was initially piloted, before.
Yeah.
But then, from 2012 till now.
So it has come to stay?
It has come to stay.
Okay.
That's why I said, hopefully, we'll have it. And we have it for all elections.
Okay.
We're going to have 2 elections, presidential and parliamentary.
Yeah.
For the presidential one, it is only one constituency, so the number of candidates will be the same across the country.
Yeah.
However, the parliamentary one is going to be 275 constituencies.
Wow.
And therefore the tactile jackets are going to be constituency specific.
Okay.
If I say this, what I mean is that there will be a constituency with only 2 candidates. So it will be a small jacket containing windows for only 2 candidates to be voted for.
Okay.
If it is for 10 candidates, the commission will do a jacket to accommodate 10 candidates.
Then
that's why I said
my people in the disability community must know that.
They know.
Okay.
They already know because we do what we call notice of poll.
Okay.
The notice of poll is just a replica of the ballot paper.
Okay.
So you see that before elections, we have photos posted all over the constituency with the image of the candidate, the symbol, and the position.
Okay.
So that those in the constituency will know the number of people contesting in the constituency. They will know their names, their positions. The position is very key to them.
Yeah.
Their images and whatever, and their symbols. So if you are in this constituency, Helping Hand show. This is the name of our constituency.
Okay.
Yes. And we have 5 candidates. You know that you will have a notice of poll bearing photos of 5 people.
Okay.
And in that case, we are going to prepare tactile jackets for that particular.
Okay.
It's not easy working on the tactile jacket, but by the grace of God, I'm always able to work on them.
And we thank you. We thank you.
And we educate them on the tactile jackets. And sometimes we hear that when they get to the polling stations, there are no tactile jackets.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yes, we've also heard it. And the commission is going to be very, very strict this time.
Okay.
Because we spent a lot of money producing the tactile jackets.
Wow.
Money and time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the way the commission is so interested in making sure that those of us in the disability community, we are not disenfranchised.
Not at all.
Thank you so much. I'll go for a break. H4P is 10 years old, and we are celebrating H4P at 10. So I'll go for H4P Showtime. I'll be back with my guest. Stay tuned.
H4P, celebrating 10 years of bringing dignity to disability. Hooray! It's H4P Showtime.
Just a minute, please. This is the day that the Lord has made. That the Lord has made. We will. Oh, hi, Mr. Bingo. You are welcome. Please come in.
Thank you, Mommy.
We will rejoice. We will rejoice.
I hope you are doing well.
Oh, I'm well by the grace of God. How about you?
I'm so tired.
But does that mean they did not inform you?
Inform me? Who are they and what is the info?
Oh, Irabna and your sweetheart traveled out of town to inspect a project.
Oh, that. Oh, I'm very much aware of it. Yes, yes. In fact, I picked them up to the station this morning.
Oh, I see.
I'm so tired and sleepy.
Hey, Mr. Bingo, so please, would you still be here or you will, before you fall asleep and start snoring? I don't want to remove one of your shoes today.
Ma'am, yes, please. I would want to stay for a while.
Hey.
If it's okay with you.
Mr. Bingo, did you say if it's okay with me?
Yes, please.
Please, please. You know you are welcome to this house anytime.
Oh.
You even have a spare key, so please feel free, okay? Just feel free.
Mami, please, hold on, please. Kindly reduce the acceleration rate of your exit, because realistically, practically, and bombastically speaking, you are the reason why I'm here.
Is that so?
Sanity,
I hope there's no problem.
Oh, no.
Okay. Mr. Bingo, please, I'm waiting.
Mami, don't you have anything to tell me?
No, please. I don't think so.
Are you sure? Maybe you have forgotten. Mami, look, set your heart very well. Look, every part of your heart, every nook and cranny, and tell me something.
Yes, Mr. Bingo. You know, I've been meaning to tell you something. Mr. Bingo.
Yes, my dear.
Jesus loves you. Hey. You know, the Bible says, for God so loved the world that he...
Mami,
what is it?
Find something else and tell me.
Okay. Please, I was about going out to work on an important project before you came, and I really have to go.
Please, hold on. Please. Okay. Well, if you have nothing to tell me, Abednego Abebingo Jr., the one and only, I have something really important to discuss with you. Please, have patience. You see, you are a lady, and you know that patience is a virtue.
Mr. Bingo, I hope you did not come here to insult me.
Oh, no. Not at all. Ooh. I'm so sorry if it came out wrongly. Mami, Mami, I put it to you. I am deeply rueful. Wholeheartedly compunctious. And definitely lugubrious.
Mr. Bingo, please have mercy on me. Hey, don't you think I'm too small for this?
Oh, no. If it's you, my dear, sanity.
Hey.
Mami, are you impressed?
Mr. Abednego Abebingo.
Bombastic. That is me, the one and only.
I am very sure you have nothing to say. So please feel at home. I have to go.
Missy, please, hold on.
Mr. Bingo, what is it? What is going on?
Yeah.
What is it?
How do I say this?
What is it?
Missy, please. You see, I came for us to have intercourse.
What? Oh my God! Mr. Bingo, I think you should get out. Get out now. How can you say that? How can you even think that? Jesus Christ.
What is wrong with us having intercourse? Look, calm down.
Mercy.
Calm down. We are both adults. So why shouldn't we have good intercourse?
Over my dead body. Look here, Mr. Bingo. If you think I would allow you to even come close, let alone touch me, then you are sadly mistaken. Hey, don't come near me. You came for us to have what? Intercourse. Shameless man. Shameless man. No. Can you imagine? Hey, don't come near me.
No, I don't mean it like that. Oh, no. I mean, I want us to talk. Intercourse. Communication. Oh, mommy. It's English. Look, I want us to talk. That's all. It's English. English grammar. English. Oh. Okay. Intercourse, communication.
I'm listening. I'm all ears. Please make it snappy.
Thank you very much, Mommy, for your ears. Thank you very much. But I hope you don't get angry because this intercourse might take a while.
Mr. Bingo, please make it snappy.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mommy.
Mr. Bingo.
Yes,
please,
Mommy.
I'm listening, and I have 5 more minutes to spare.
Oh, good. 5 minutes is more than enough.
Okay, so?
Yes.
Oh, God Almighty.
Please, how is your father?
Hey. Mr. Bingo.
Yes, my dear.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think so.
Are you sure?
Sanity.
But why are you asking of my father? Do you know him?
Oh, well, not directly. You see, I don't know him, but you see, since he gave birth to such a beautiful woman like you, I must greet him first before I have intercourse with his daughter. You see, I must give honor unto whom honor is due.
Okay, Mr. Bingo. Okay, 5 minutes is up. Take care. Bye.
Mamiesi, I'm in love with you. Yes. I've said it. I've said it. I've said it. I've said it. Yes.
Mr. Bingo.
Bombastic.
Mr. Abe Bingo.
Bombastic.
Mr. Abednego. Abe Bingo.
Sanity. You have called me 3 serious times. Oh, Mamiesi.
Hey.
Mamiesi. I love you. I love you. And that is the truth. Yes. I love you.
I get it. I get your point.
Thank God. Oh, I didn't know to be this fast too. Oh, thank God.
Mr. Bingo, this is called revenge, right?
What? Revenge?
Yes, you are doing the same thing I did to you the first time we met. Oh, this is a joke. You want to pull my legs to revenge for what I did to you.
Bombastic.
I remember I apologized. I thought you had forgiven me. Please, you don't have to revenge to prove a point. Once again, I'm very sorry, okay? I'm very, very sorry. But I'm very surprised you are still holding on to that little prank. It's been, how long ago? About
8 months, 2 weeks, and 5 days.
What? I can't believe this. You have been counting the days?
Yes, Mamiesi. And I've been in love with you since that time.
Hey!
Look, Mamiesi, look, I know this might come to you as a shock or as a joke. Look, I know it's hard to explain. Mamiesi, I put it to you. I know it's hard to elucidate, explicate, and illuminate. But that will not negate nor truncate the innate feelings I have for you. Mamiesi, Mamiesi, please, just allow me to educate you on how you dominate my mind and my heart to the extent that now I'm so passionate about you. Mamiesi.
Jesus, Holy Ghost fire, my God.
Jesus. Mamiesi, I'm deeply in love with you and I can't hide it anymore. Son, a tear.
What is this? Jesus. It's a lie.
Purchase copies of the H4P Melodrama DVDs today. Contact H4P on +233 209 555 777 or +233 596 313 338. All sales are for the promotion of our disability advocacy. So grab your copies now. It's H4P Showtime. It's 10 years of bringing dignity to disability. H4P Ajiko.
Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show, and we thank God for the H4P organization. You can join us as we celebrate our 10th anniversary. I have my special guest, Mrs. Abigail Dentar Amponsa Nutako, with me. She's the head of Gender, Youth and Disability of the Electoral Commission. Abigail, thank you so much. It's election time. What would you tell us in the disability community? What are some of the things we should note? So we'll do that quickly, and then I'll come for your peace message for Ghanaians.
As a person with disability, I know most of us have registered.
Yeah.
You have the right to vote.
Yeah.
So I will urge every person with disability to fully take part in the process as Ghanaians and eligible persons as well. They should take part. I know some of them have applied to be officials and they have been selected.
Oh, wow.
Yes, some went through the registration process.
Wow, that's great.
They were part of the officials.
That's great.
And some would be taken for the election proper. But then you should be qualified and apply. If you don't, you would not be taken on board.
That's very good news for me.
Yes. So they should take part as Ghanaians and freely and effectively participate, because the Commission has made room for their effective participation.
Abigail, let me come for your peace message. On the Helping Hand TV show, we are preaching peace for 2020 elections. You are the Electoral Commission. What's your peace message to Ghanaians?
Well, fortunately or unfortunately, Ghana is surrounded by only Francophones. I did French up to O level only. I didn't continue. If there's anything, any mayhem in the country, I, Abigail, the only place I could go is the Gulf of Guinea. Yet I don't know how to swim. So what do I do? Please, let's ensure that this election is very, very, very peaceful. We should be very, very thankful to God. Because prior to the registration, most people thought there was going to be, I wouldn't want to use the word war. There was going to be chaos in the country. But Ghanaians, I think God has put a certain sense of peace in us already. And even though there were a lot of problems and issues and talks, negative talks all over the place concerning the registration, it was, I think, one of the most peaceful registration exercises we've had. Let's continue like this. At the end of the day, election will be over. All the parties will go and sleep.
And Ghana will
It
continue.
is now that they are coming, party this, party that. At the end of the day, it is Ghana. And it is election year and the mantra is peace. So we need peaceful elections to continue to enjoy the peace and the stability. We shouldn't forget that Ghana is being an icon, or Ghana has been an icon of peaceful elections. And we are being hailed high as practicing democracy in its fullness. Let's not lose this opportunity, or let's not lose this pride. We should continue to pride ourselves as Ghanaians who have grown in democratic elections and ensure that there's peace. And once I'm in charge of the youth, let me appeal to the youth that they should ensure that they are not used to cause any election violence, so that we all enjoy the peace we are enjoying. My kids are now growing. I need a peaceful country for them. So I wish Ghanaians all the best in this 2020 elections.
And we wish the Electoral Commission all the best, because we know your job is not anything we would envy. All the best, all the best. Well, thank you so much for being with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability, on this special edition of the Helping Hand series, is the Election Watch series. My special guest has been the head of gender, youth and disability of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Abigail Denta Amponsa Nutako. Thank you so much, Madam, for being with us. And thank you for tuning in to your favorite show. A special thanks to all those who contribute to the Helping Hand and H4P organization through our mobile money system. Thank you so much. We are so grateful and we are so thankful. Thank you, my crew. I think you are incredible. Thank you for making this happen. I'm going to come your way again with a special edition of the Helping Hand series next week. But until then, remember, disability is not inability. Thank you so much. God bless you and stay safe.
We need peace. We need peace in Ghana. Peace and understanding to build a state.